I got two plays, maybe three if we have time, that we're going to try to illustrate how DeAndre Hunter will impact tonight's game against the Boston Celtics. Now, Jason, you and I, when they played last time, when Max Strus switched on to Porzingis, we were like, oh, my God, this is not going to end well. Right?
Yeah.
Would you be – and I was incredibly shocked to find out that Porzingis did not score in those positions and did not have a registered assist out of those positions. And then I remembered Strus fouled him every time.
I was going to say that's why so Strus was climbing up his back.
So I was looking for that play in particular. There's nothing in NBA box score, nothing tracked in their video catalog that showed that. So I had to find a different play to try and explain how DeAndre Hunter changes the geometry for the Cavaliers in terms of guarding Boston. So, Steve, let's see this telestroke. Let's see if this works, how it's supposed to work. So this is from the most recent matchup, and this is a lineup that features Ty Jerome, George Niang, Sam Merrill, Darius Garland, and Jared Allen. Obviously, Niang no longer part of the team, so you can switch out Niang for DeAndre Hunter in this instance because he'd be playing alongside a big. So this is a high pick and roll, Jaylen Brown and Kristaps Porzingis.
And that's Niang guarding the screener.
Jerome is guarding Jaylen Brown with the ball, and George Niang is guarding Kristaps Porzingis. So in this instance, you can imagine DeAndre Hunter guarding Kristaps Porzingis. So as this play kind of develops a little bit, they get that high roll, and Jerome, who you see guarding Porzingis, it works. Look at that. Is
already a step behind
now
him.
Chasing Porzingis. That's the switch.
Yep.
Porzingis is what he's best at is he's going to get right to the paint. He's going to drive what Kenny Atkinson calls getting to the nail, which forces the defense to collapse in. And in theory, that should leave Jared Allen, who's in the corner here,
come out and get him,
to at least step up and make the impact. The pass, though, is going to go from Jaylen Brown to Derek White here on the wing for a better passing angle to get the ball into the post. So let's drop that plate a little further. I'm going to pause it for you guys in 1 second.
Now they've got the open lane they wanted.
And it's going to freeze on me because, of course, technology is going to freeze. Play. Steve, it's glitching on me.
No, the video played out here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not playing on the iPad. The iPad's what's frozen.
Okay,
here.
yeah. No, right there with that perimeter pass, what happened was Allen left the lane, went to the corner, and that left a wide open alley to the rim.
Okay, so I'll look at this and draw what I'm hoping to draw. The drawings might not be in the same space. So Ty Jerome is chasing here, right?
Yep.
Allen should step in. In this instance, Jared Allen's the one stepping up. When it gets swung to the corner and Derek White has the ball right here, they both go to the corner.
Yep.
Jerome is too small to guard Porzingis in the post. There's no chance if that is Porzingis on Ty Jerome, it's a bad matchup. If that's DeAndre Hunter, though, on Porzingis instead of Ty Jerome, Jared Allen doesn't have to make that split-second decision. You can live with Kristaps Porzingis trying to post up on DeAndre Hunter,
right?
Without the fear.
It's a better matchup.
Without the fear of an immediate, that's a terrible situation. Allen doesn't have to close out. He stays more in the paint. And Jerome, who actually makes the right play here, this whole issue comes on Jared Allen for not communicating properly. If he communicates and tells Jerome, you go to the corner, which is where he should go, and Allen stays in, that falls off on Jared Allen. Let's see if the next clip works. If I hit next clip, Steve will just go to next clip. All right. It's not working on the iPad. It is working on here. This is from the Pistons game last night. This is the big one that DeAndre Hunter changes. When the ball went into Kristaps Porzingis against the Cavs, Jason, what did Donovan Mitchell say the Cavs did poorly when the ball got in?
I don't like pop quizzes. I don't remember.
He said we ended up giving too much help and left the shooters too open for three. He said we can't give that much help, even if he's on Darius or Max Strus. We have to stay in our lanes because what Porzingis is better than most bigs at is ball comes in, kick it out to the corner, make the right play. So this is the Pistons. They're in a one big lineup. That is Jalen Duren. If I draw here, I'm not even going to pretend to draw because I'm drawing on the wrong screen on the iPad. That's Jalen Duren in the corner, and they have Ron Holland, their rookie, guarding. Ends up on Porzingis here in this situation. Holland is 6'7", athletic, not as big as DeAndre Hunter, but he's in the same vein of a makeup. When the ball gets swung here and kicked into Porzingis, look where all 5 Pistons are. They're all on the inside.
Yeah.
That is not a favorable matchup for Detroit. Once again, this was in...
Why? Because there's perimeter spacing now?
It's just a 7'3" Porzingis on a 6'7" Holland who's a rookie versus a guy who is that advanced, and he's not an in-depth interior defender. He's a wing. He's a 2'3", as opposed to a guy who's used to playing big. He just happens to be pretty big. When they come down to help, and you can see Cade Cunningham on top here, digs in hard. Look how open Pritchard is on the top.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have the rotation come over, and that's Malik Beasley getting up to the top to cut that pass off, and then Durant comes out, and you then scramble to get Al Horford on the corner. It doesn't happen quick enough, and then Porzingis hits Pritchard for the open three. When it runs back, if the Cavs find themselves in this situation tonight and Porzingis has DeAndre Hunter on his back, I don't think they're going to send a ton of help that quickly. And if they are going to send help, it'll be a quick dig and recover as opposed to sending Cade Cunningham full stop like that, turning his back on the defense and then rotating over.
I ain't sending nobody. He going to have to kill me right there.
Because with his 7'3" wingspan,
yeah,
it's an advantage for Boston. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, that's a two.
But you live with Porzingis taking twos over kicking out.
I know the only thing is if they consistently win that matchup, then you're picking your poison. And I get what you're saying. You can't overhelp.
Hey, I'd rather Boston shooting twos than shooting threes.
But you got DeAndre Hunter for what reason?
To do that. To be that an exact situation. Now, if Hunter's here, right? If this is Hunter, Cunningham could stay in this general area, dig in real quick. Make him think twice before putting the ball in. You don't want him dribbling 4, 5, 6 times by himself. You want him to at least think about it.
Right.
And as soon as he turns his back, you recover back to Pritchard, cut that off.
And
or if they do make that pass, let's say Porzingis does make that pass, right? So the pass comes out here. He comes to help. Durant steps over. Then Cunningham recovers to the corner. And you live with that.
Sure.
But when the help comes that deep and Porzingis is looking at a wide open Pritchard here, that's way too easy of a pass for a 43% three-point shooter, and Malik Beasley has to be quicker on the recovery. When you see this play through, I mean,
and Porzingis is going to find that open man every time.
Yeah, and he's a really adept passer. So that's something else, and you could see it better on the last play if it didn't freeze on me, how he kind of helps in terms of the geometry of guarding Boston. And the last thing, and hopefully this one works, we talked about from an offensive standpoint how he helps, right? Like how they can get Hunter easy buckets. This was against the Knicks, who are a pretty big team on the wing. They run a little flex action here, so Merrill's going to screen, Hunter's going to come off, and they're going to essentially just ISO Hunter on a 6'6" defender. When he gets there, they clear out this whole side, and he just turns his body. Landry Shamet has no chance.
Yeah, and his defender also way overcommitted.
How tall is Hunter?
6'8" with a 7'3" wingspan.
Oh, wow.
And when he gets a little bit of space, and first off, I love the fact that they're running Mobley for the high point here, like letting Mobley be the decision maker. If they go under this screen by the Knicks, then Hunter comes off this screen here from Mitchell for a 3. They go over, so he just finds himself in the middle for the easy dunk. It's little stuff like that from DeAndre Hunter that they didn't have in previous iterations without him.
Options
and
are
I
good.
do think he's kind of the key to the series. Like, he's not the best player on the court. He's probably not one of the 5 best players on the court.
Yeah.
But he might be the Cavs' most important piece in terms of stopping Boston.
And now you don't feel bad. I don't feel as bad as about playing Okoro or Merrill. Like, Merrill, I'm like, when he used to have Niang, Strus, Merrill, I'm like, he's going to get victimized. Somebody's going to get victimized out here defensively. Now I don't mind it as much because it's like, okay, there's at least some guys, because they've been definitely, platooning Allen for Mobley. Usually, generally speaking, they're not on the floor at the same time. So when you got him and a 6'8" Hunter, I don't think you lose too much defensively.